The Garden of Eden is the place where God placed Adam to live. The new heaven and new earth is where every saint is going to live after the second coming of Jesus Christ. In the garden of Eden, no man has to till the ground, no man has to work in order to earn a living. But because of the fall of man, God sent Adam away from the Garden of Eden in order to till the ground, in order to work before he can eat. But in the new heaven and new earth, no, every saint does not have to work, does not have to till the ground. In the Garden of Eden, it was recorded in Genesis 3 that God walked in the cool of the day to meet Adam. Just like in the new heaven and new earth, every saint is going to see God. In the Garden of Eden, in the middle of the Garden of Eden, there is the tree of life. But Adam was sent out from the Garden of Eden, and the way to the tree of life was blocked. But in the new heaven, in the new earth, every saint is going to have access to the tree of life, to take part in this tree of life. The Garden of Eden, no physical death. No physical death. It was not in the plan of God for man to die physically. It was in the plan of God for man to fellowship with God, to stay in the Garden of Eden. But because of the fall of man, God placed a curse on Adam, on every man. In Genesis 3 verse 19, let me reframe that verse. It said, with thy sweat shall you eat, and till you return to the ground, because you were made out of dust, and you will return back to the dust. It was not in the plan of God for man to die physically, but God placed a curse on every man, on Adam, that we shall all die. It was not in the plan of God for man to die. And we can see from the life of Adam down to this generation, Adam lived for 930 years. I think Noah lived for 600 plus. Abraham lived for like 100 plus. We can see from the life of Adam, the age has been degrading. But in the new heaven and new earth, man will not die. Man will live with God till eternity. Man will not die. Also, there's a major difference between the new heavens and the new earth and the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, there is day and there is night. But in the new heaven and new earth, there is no sun, there is no moon. The Bible says in Revelation 21 verse 23 that there will not be sun, there will not be moon. I'm referring that verse. But the glory of the Lord of God will shine. So in the new heaven and new earth, there will not be the sun or moon. It is the glory of God that will shine over the city, over the earth. And also, it's in my own research about the Garden of Eden, not from the Bible, but in my own research, no one has ever been to the Garden of Eden. Just like people go to Jerusalem, go to Egypt, like that. It was never recorded that anybody has been to the Garden of Eden. No one has found the Garden of Eden. No one knows where the Garden of Eden is. And also, lastly, if you want to partake of this, if you want to be in that new heaven and new earth, you want to fellowship with God, you want to see God face to face, you have to be saved. You have to be saved. You have to be saved. That's the holy thing. You have to be saved. Believe in your heart and speak with your mouth. As you do this, God bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.